Alright guys, we've got some new information here connected to this mystery object that they call Comet 3I Atlas. If you missed the past videos, we've covered a ton of different stuff, including some of the newest images that when you mess with the exposure and you pull out the detail here, like in my last video on this, you can see this thing looks crazy. Some say it looks like a yacht in space. It looks wild nonetheless, and it really has no tail as per what we're used to seeing with regular comets. And there's a bunch of extraordinary details that we've covered with this. But now they're saying that this thing is sending out pulses of light in the Fibonacci sequence, and that this took place on October 13th, and this is the anniversary of the miracle of the sun at Fatima that took place October 13th, 1917. They're saying this is either a hoax, elaborate hoax, or a brilliant message. And either way, they say it's really interesting. And with all the stuff that's going on with Atlas, if it's giving off this 5-8-13 sequence that matches Fibonacci, it is what you would see all throughout the cosmos. If there was something, some kind of language you wanted to speak everywhere, something, the fingerprint that you find everywhere throughout the cosmos, it would be this. Very interesting that this is the signal, the sequence that's given off at this point. So NASA closed down SDO, and then we had all the issues with all the Mars cameras, and then the whole government shut down, period. The Mars HiRISE images were blocked starting October 1st. Okay? And there's been all kinds of government silence on this. Really nothing. Because now it's sitting behind the sun approaching perihelion. And we still have some interesting things ahead with this thing. But giving off a sequence like this, I think is something to pay attention to. I wanted to point it out and throw it out there. We have others that are pointing to the fact that this thing just went by Mars and it's going to go by Jupiter. Very close. And it's dumping all this nickel and cyanide. If you don't know, when it comes down to creating life out there in the cosmos, they say that cyanide is very important in the process of all this, of creating amino acids and doing all these different things, and that, in a way, what this thing is spraying could be seeding life into some areas. All kinds of different speculation, different theories with this thing. But when it comes to the hard data, that's what we keep reporting on, and the images, it is what it is. And now we have the reports of this sequence. Join me on the live stream where I talk about this in greater detail. Going live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern. If you guys got any data, let me know. Dabu7@yahoo.com. Until next time, eyes to the skies.